Alright, so here's the Cavalier again. Few updates since the last video. Obviously got all the wheels back on. New front rotors. New front brake pads. The rear brakes were all fine. The drums were in good shape, so I just put all that back together. A whole bunch of new rear brake lines. The brakes work good now. My rocker panel patch. Okay, and that piece of foam sticking out there I still haven't fixed yet. But that's the expanding foam. All this up here is a very shitty Bondo job, but it's the best I could do given the size of the hole for my ability and the fact that this car cost $100. Anyway, it's just a piece of sheet metal bent over to form the shape of a rocker. You can see my welds aren't really the best. They're terrible, really. Best I can do is some tacks. I tried a bead here. That didn't necessarily work. Got a brake line union here. I don't know why I thought I would need this, but maybe I will one day. And some more of these fittings. The headliner's out. Let's see. Can I get this? 100,198. I put some miles on it. I don't feel like doing math right now. I painted the wheel covers black with spray paint. Obviously, it could have come out better because this was the $1 kind of spray paint. Not bad though. I think it adds some visual appeal to the car. The doors are rusting, but that's no issue for inspection. The paint's all the same. The license plate's not for this vehicle. It's just on there for show, apparently. Here's my tailpipe. I think it looks pretty good. It's actually, I don't really remember. I think it's 2 1/4 inch pipe. Welded on top of the stock exhaust. I found this piece in my garage, and it slipped on and looked pretty cool. So I painted it and I welded it on. See, there's one of my terrible welds again, but it doesn't matter because you can't see it unless you get under the car. Oh yeah, bird shit is a big thing this time of year. My Saturn, here it is, still have it, still runs great, still drive it every day. Saturn, within days of washing it, I had piles of bird shit on the roof. I lubricated all the door hinges with white lithium spray grease. See what I said? Now to do this I need 2 hands, so I have to hold the camera funny. God damn it, this is a heavy hood for a small car. 4 new plugs, old wires. Funny thing happened when we changed the plugs. Oh, new serpentine belt too. I fixed the tensioner because I didn't feel like replacing it. So funny thing happened when we replaced 4 of the plugs. I let Adam do the plugs because he can do plugs. He's not retarded. So we changed the plugs, 4 new AC Delco plugs. And when I fired it back up, it had a really bad misfire. And it cranked with a skip. You know, like if you have one cylinder with no compression. So we thought, shit, one of the plugs broke. I thought porcelain is cylinder number 1 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cylinder number 1, I thought some porcelain from the broken plug or something got in there. So we pulled all the plugs, tested the compression on the cylinders. It was 120, 150, 150, and 150. So cylinder number 1's a little low, but 120 is still acceptable. It's not gonna run the best quarter-mile times, that's for sure, but... So anyway, okay, what the fuck? It's cranking with a skip. Redo. Oh, there's a dead cylinder somewhere. And it runs like it's running on 3 cylinders. So fired it back up again. It ran real rough. It wouldn't build RPM. It was actually acting like the knock sensor was retarding the timing out. You know how a knock sensor works. It detects the knock, and it slowly retards the timing until it detects the knock goes away. That's for like detonation, you get a bad tank of gas, pre-ignition, that kind of knock. So the knock sensor was obviously slowly retarding the timing until it died, because it sensed that there's a knock and it can't get rid of it. If you have a rod knock, obviously that won't work. It's usually if you drop a bolt in the top end and you fire it up, clank, 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 it won't run. The knock sensor will kill the engine if it doesn't blow up first. So I thought, what the hell? So I looked and looked. One of the plugs was cracked. One of the new AC Delcos. So I replaced it with one of the old ones just for the hell of it. Fired up, ran with a misfire, ran like shit for about 10 seconds. So I let it idle. And I was listening to the exhaust. And all of a sudden, it perked up and it ran perfect. And not too awful sure what's going on. What went on. Excuse the camera. I'll put the prop rod in. So I put 5 miles on it after we did the plugs. No issue. And this is a cold start. I just got here. This is my dad's house, where we're going to be moving soon. Excuse me. The door chime doesn't work. See? Doesn't work. That's fine to me. Once again. And if you do notice, yeah, you're right. The AC compressor does not have a belt on it. Well, the AC compressor doesn't work anyway, even when it had the right size belt on it. So this doesn't bother me so much, but the parts store actually gave me the wrong belt. They gave me a belt for a Cavalier without air conditioning. But I don't care because it fits anyway. I just had to exclude the AC compressor. So no big deal. My old belt was destroyed, and actually might still have it around here. But as you can see, nothing wrong with it. And the exhaust sounds fine too. Before it would have a really bad backfiring type skipping misfire, running way too rich sound that my Explorer has, because it's got a bad mass airflow sensor. You can get a better horn too. So, obviously it runs just fine. I'm gonna let it idle and warm up so I don't foul my new plugs. This video is incredibly long already. There's my truck. I do have to make a video about my truck. I'm going to try to upload to YouTube maybe a little more. That'll be nice. But, there you have it. Oh, I fixed the... Excuse me again, wow. Not having a good time today. I fixed the other rocker panel, this side, with Bondo. This one turned out way better. And that's also the $1 brand of spray paint. So, not bad. It's called Quick Color. You can get it at Home Depot. Wonder how much tranny fluid I have. I will probably have to wipe this off. Yeah, because it's showing over full right now. Well, I don't have anything to wipe with. I didn't open the garage yet. Alright. Well, there you have it. That's my Cavalier. My $100 ghetto jumper.